there is only one thing which is actually stopping you to become a fluent English speaker. And I know what is that. That is your fear. You have the fear of being judged. You have the fear of making mistakes. You have the fear of what others will think. Am I right? Hello friends, my name is Karishma. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss that how you can overcome your fear and you can become a fluent English speaker. So without getting any further delay, let's get started. So first thing is that you have to remove that fear from your mind. And how will you remove that fear? Because that is the only thing which is actually stopping you whenever you are trying to communicate with someone. This only thing which comes to your mind is like, what he will think if I will make mistakes. But why are you thinking in that way? Why don't you think in that way that you have to make your practice? If you will start having a conversation with other person, it will give you a boost. It will give you a chance of practice English speaking. This is what really you want. The practice can only make you fluent in English, and for doing that practice you have to come out of your fear. You have to overcome that fear and you have to take first step, which is speaking. Okay, I'm not going to tell you that you should go and talk to a stranger or any random person coming like on your door or any other person. I'm just telling you to start with the people with whom you are very familiar, like your family person. Okay, let's talk about if nobody's in your family, because the lack of environment, lack of English environment is also the common issue of every Indian. So let's remove that part. But you have few friends. If you are working somewhere, if you are a job person, you have to find only one person actually. You don't need to find number of people at the beginning. You have to find that one person with whom you are comfortable with. That person can be from your job place, that person can be your friend, that person can be your anybody with whom you are feeling comfortable. Even if you're not comfortable, just make that bonding with him or her so that you can start speaking. Okay, I'll tell you a practical example of this. When I was learning this language, it's been like many years ago. I always have this thing like I have to learn English. So initially I started talking or communication in English with my boyfriend. He is my husband now, but that time when he was my boyfriend, I used to talk to him in English because I felt like very much comfortable while talking to him in English, because that time there was no fear of judgment. There is nothing like if he will judge me, if I'll make mistake, what he will think. I don't care about that. So just you need to find a single person you have to find. That can be your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your friends, your relatives, your schoolmate, classmate, office mate, or anyone. Simply, once you will start making communication, you will automatically gain that confidence that you would be able to communicate with the stranger after some time. So just start having conversation. Make small conversation, one line sentence conversation at the beginning. After that, gradually, slowly, you will gain that confidence and you will be able to make the communication. This is how you can remove your fear also. Because once, how we become confident, tell me. We feel confidence only when we are very good at something. I am good at speaking. That is why I am feeling confidence, because I know that I can speak. If I know that I can't speak, this is my weakest point, my confidence level automatically goes down, right? So this is what you have to do. You have to enhance your confidence, and then only you will be able to remove your fear. Once you will be able to remove your fear, nobody can stop you to speak good English. Trust me guys, the fear is the main problem of every English learner. Because of that one thing, you won't be able to speak. Because of only one thing. We can do practice, we can enhance our confidence, we can do everything if we don't have that fear. This is what you have to do. So first step is that you have to make one person, you have to find that one person with whom you are going to make the conversation and you are going to have your practice. If I talk about the practice alone, that practice can give you a good amount of speaking practice, but that will not open up your hesitation. For removing your hesitation, your fear, you always have to choose a person only. Then only you will feel confident. If you will talk alone, if you will talk in front of the mirror, if you will talk alone, You may get some good vocabulary, you may be good at speaking, but when you will face some other person, you will start having that hesitation again. So for removing your fear, you always have to find a person. Second thing, what you could do, you can create a group of people. How will you create? Online applications. There are online applications available where you can subscribe the group debates also. Like I will tell you one example of Ace Fluency. I have been using this application for quite long time now, and there you will find some group discussion, people, like you can have conversation with them. You can find like simple application I'll talk about, like Joe's Talk. You can talk, if you will regular on that application, you will find a few people there. You can create your own group with them and you can start having conversation with them. That will give you exposure. The exposure is really important if you are want to speak on the professional front, or even you want to come on the front and you want to like explore. You have to be feel comfortable while speaking with different people. Once you will be open up with them, you will be able to open up in front of stranger also. All people have this problem that when I speak alone, I'm very confident. When I like go somewhere and when I try to speak with any other person or a stranger, I always lose my confidence. This is because you are not habitual of doing that. Once you will be habitual of doing that, you will be perfect in that. Trust me guys, this is how it works in every like person case. So if I would tell you like from where I've started long ago. I just start speaking with my boyfriend, and who becomes my husband now. After that we stopped talking because we did not get time. So I start speaking with my kid. So speaking is one of the most important thing in order to learn this language. This is how I have learned. So you have to find your own partners, single partner, and then a group where you can communicate and share your ideas. The more you will explore yourself, the more confidence you will gain, and once you will become confident, your fear will automatically remove. Trust me, it will happen. It happened to me, and that is why I'm sharing it with you. And third thing which I would like to tell you is have to be consistent. Consistency is really important, and I am the practical example of that, because from last couple of months I have not been doing any practice or something, and I can see a drastic change in my communication skill. I cannot speak fluently whenever I try to make like communication with any third person. Sometimes I feel hesitant and sometimes I feel nervous. Why is it happening? Because I quit my practice. I am not into the practice, and that is why I'm not able to speak up. So you should always be consistent if you want to remove your fear. Once, even if you remove your fear and you start speaking on the like with the strangers, you should not skip. You should always do your practice. You should be consistent with it. If you will not consistent, you will forget the things, because it's not our first language. This is something we acquire. This is something we learn secondary. And the things like, we are a human nature. It's a human nature. When we learn something, adopt something, and we are not into the practice, we tend to forget. This is kind of nature every human has. So this is what you have to take care, and I'm telling you guys, this will surely work for you. And it's not only that I'm just saying it. No, I personally experienced all those things, and that is why I'm sharing it with you. You already know that always I have shared my personal experiences here on this platform. I have never make any story or cook up any story or share with you. No, I always try to share those experiences which I had in my past. So this is it for today's video. If you find this video helpful, a little helpful, then also subscribe my channel and press the bell icon, and also share it with your friends so that you can help them. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.